everyone, welcome back. Thanks for watching. So today we're going into a power workout. We want explosive power, okay? And that's going to help you when you're riding. You want to be able to get that bike off the ground, jump up to the next obstacle, up hills, whatever it is. We want that power in our legs to be able to move that heavy bike, okay? So today we're going to do a dynamic warm-up. That's when you're flowing through each movement, you're constantly moving. We're not going to hold these stretches for too long because we don't want the muscles to cool down, and that's really important, especially when we're doing plyometric style training. That is jumping, okay? And obviously it's a lot of high impact. We don't want injuries, and you also don't want to be sore for days. So dynamic warm-up. Then we're looking at quality when we do these exercises, guys. So we're not looking at a timed workout. We are doing set reps for each one, and I want you to do the best you can on each rep, all right? So a lot of people use these plyometrics to increase their fitness or to burn fat or all of that stuff. That's not what we're doing today. We want to get, say, even just 5 reps, but I want them to be the best 5 reps you can do, all right? We're not doing as many as you can in that certain amount of time. Then we're looking at frequency, so 1 to 2 times a week maximum with this sort of training, guys. We don't need any more, and that is because 1 to 2 times a week at 100% quality, the best you can do is going to give you a hell of a lot more of an impact on your training, on your performing on your bike. Your muscles are going to react a hell of a lot better than if you're doing this every day, because if you're doing it every day, you're not giving yourself a chance to recover. You're probably going to be performing at less than 100% each time because your muscles just aren't capable of doing it. So 1 to 2 times a week, give yourself a few days rest in between, and then you'll be back to your 100%, get those quality for those reps, and you'll see a good change in there. All right, so we'll get into the dynamic warm-up. I'm going to show you a few examples of those before we go into the power workout. Okay guys, so our first dynamic movement is a high knee tuck walk. Lots of words in there. You're going to start a good distance away, enough that you can get at least 10 paces, okay? You're going to tuck your knee to your chest, take a good step, and then the other leg. As you can see, I'm not standing and holding it for much longer than a couple of seconds, and that's just because we're not going into that static stretch, like I said. So once you get all the way forward, you've done about 5 each leg, you're going to come round and you're going to go back the other way, but you're going to do a fast high knee run, okay? And that's just to get your heart rate up as well. So I'll show you. High knees. And remember, with those high knees, they're all the way up here, so it's not like this, because that's not going to do much. We want to get those muscles moving, big movements, to get your heart rate going and get those muscles ready. So we've done forward, now we're going to go backwards. We've done the glutes and hamstrings there, we're going to do the quads next. So you're going to grab your leg behind, similar to what we've just done but the opposite. Pull, step, pull, step, pull, step. And we're not arching forward, okay? Keep it nice and tucked in. Pull, step, pull, step. Then once you've done your 5 each leg, you're going to come round and you're going to do heel flicks. And then once you've done that, you're going to repeat twice again. Next up we have a cross to belly button. So you're going to bring your ankle up, pull up to the belly button and then drop. You'll notice when I pull that I'm keeping my, if I can keep my balance, I'm keeping my chest high when I pull, and I can feel this all down here. So just step, pull, along. Exactly how we've done, so we're still moving forward. So step, pull. Like so. Then you've done 5 each leg. When you're going to go back, I'll keep going this way, you're going to come for a straight leg march. So you're going to bring your leg up, keeping it nice and straight. So you lock that knee into position, swing the leg up, and we're just again warming up the backs of the legs. Next we're going to focus on the hips. So you're going to take a nice wide stance and we're going for a lateral lunge. And what you're going to do is sit one way, push that bum back, keeping the chest fairly up straight, come back, sit to the other side. So try and get your toes pointing nice and forward, come down, back to the middle, back to the middle. And remember, it's not a workout here, guys, we're still warming up, so just take it slow, we're not going too hard. 10 of those and then repeat twice. And lastly, we've got one for the ankles. So obviously they're going to be getting a lot of impact through this jumping. We want to make sure that those joints are ready. So we're going to do a heel to toe step, and I'll show you now. So what you're going to do is you're going to step down on your heel and then flick up onto your toe, and then down, up. Okay, so we go heel, up, then back down, heel, up, back down. Okay, and we're going for 20 steps on that one. So our first exercise is a single leg tuck jump. Now you're going to start on one leg and imagine that you're pulling back a spring, so you're loading it up, ready to ping. So you're going to come down, bending that leg, fire off, get your knees up as high as you can, and then land with both feet. So then you go onto the other leg, you're bending down, up, okay? From the side, so you can see, bending, 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 up, okay? You want to get up as high as you can, and you're going to alternate that for 5 each leg, so 10 reps in total. Remember, we're going for quality, and then you're going to repeat that 5 times, so it's quite a lot, but we want to aim for getting that strength up, so we need to do that many, okay? Okay, so this next one is a reactive vertical jump. What you're going to do is find a ledge or something that you can step off from. You're going to land with 2 feet on the floor, and then you're going to push off into a vertical jump as high as you can. The idea behind this one is that you want to stay on the floor for as little time as possible, and we're going to improve your springiness as such, so you can land, absorb the power, push off as high as you can. And the better you get at this, the better you'll be at landing quickly, but still being able to get the power to go up high. And obviously on the bike, you want to be landing quickly, bouncing up, and getting up to wherever you need to jump up to. Okay? So you're going to step on the step, try and control it as far down as you can, and then when you land, shoot. Okay? And then you go again, step on, control down to the floor, land with both feet, push, and that's all you need to do. So this next exercise, we are working more on muscle strength and the power within your muscles rather than the springiness as such with plyometrics. So if you can, or if you have them, grab a dumbbell or barbell or anything else that you can weight yourself with to put on your back. If you don't have those, just do it body weight. It's still going to be good with those. I might just use one. I'm going to hold it there. And then what we're going to do is focus on tempo, and that's the speed of which you do the movement. So we're going to go down in an eccentric for 4 seconds, okay? When you're down in the bottom of your squat, you're going to hold it there for less than a second. We're really not there for long. And then you want to fire up as quick as you can. And this is called a 4-0-1. Okay, so 4 down, 0 in your squat, and then 1 up, and that's like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, push. Okay, and that's getting your muscles used to controlling the weight as you go down, but then finding the power when you've got down to the bottom and you don't have the momentum to then push back up. And obviously if you think about it, when you're on the bike, you're holding almost, not quite as low as, but a wall sit. You're holding a static position, your knees aren't bending up and down too much, you're just absorbing the impact. So when you come down in the squat, really slow, you're taking away the momentum by the time you've got into your squat to push up, so your muscles have to find that power to be able to come up quickly. All right? So base your reps around what weight you have. If you're just doing body weight, you could probably do a few more reps, maybe 15 to 20. But if you're focusing more on your strength and you have a bit more weight that you can add, then maybe bring it down to 5 to 8 reps, depending on how hard you're finding it. Okay guys, so this next one is a box jump. We want to find something that's fairly high up. If you've got anything inside, I would recommend using that over anything outside, just for injury purposes. But all you're going to do is bend your knees and jump on. When you land onto the whatever you're jumping on, make sure you bend your knees when you land, just to prevent any joint issues. So you're going to jump up, bend knees, stand up, step down. And depending on how high up the ledge that you're jumping onto is, you either need to increase the amount of reps if it's lower down and it's a little bit easier, or just decrease them if it's taking more effort to get you up because it's higher. So figure out what you would need. For me on here, I would say about 10 to 12 reps, then have a rest and then repeat a couple more times. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you're remembering the 3 things that I said at the start. So you've got your dynamic warm-up, then you've got your quality of reps as you perform them, and then you've got your frequency, 1 to 2 times a week. And then you can also check out my stretch video on this playlist. Just take yourself through that whole thing, stretch out your legs properly, and then you'll be fresh to go next week. All right, take care, guys, and see you next week.